Good morning, Bucknutters. Welcome to the Morning 5 on Monday, November 3rd, 2014. I am Dave Biddle. Michigan State week is finally here. Ohio State is a 3-point underdog at Michigan State this Saturday night, and ESPN's College Game Day will be in East Lansing. The Buckeyes and Spartans have identical records at 7-1 overall and 4-0 in Big Ten play, and this will, of course, be the de facto East Division championship game. The revenge factor is big for the Buckeyes here, as the Spartans beat them 34-24 in the Big Ten championship game last year and spoiled their chances of playing for the national title. Even the usually reserved J.T. Barrett said after Ohio State's win over Illinois 2 nights ago that, quote, "it's time for revenge," unquote. That's coming from a guy who didn't even play in the game last year, so you can just imagine what some of the older players are feeling like as this game approaches. But revenge only takes you so far. This will be a 4-quarter fight with the Spartans. Michigan State is not quite as good defensively compared to last year, but they're still excellent. They rank number 5 in the country in total defense. On offense is where they continue to really improve, and they have the number 9 total offense in the country. Yes, Michigan State has the number 9 total offense in the land. By comparison, Ohio State ranks 14th in total offense. So the Spartans are very good on both sides of the ball. They're playing at home, at night, fresh off a bye. Everything is seemingly in their favor. That being said, I'm picking Ohio State in a very close one. I'm predicting the Buckeyes will win 24-20. This game could go either way, but I think Ohio State will barely come out on top.
O-H-I-O.
We'll get a chance to hear what Urban Meyer, Tom Herman, Luke Fickell, and a handful of players think about the Michigan State matchup early this afternoon. We'll interview Coach Meyer around noon, then we'll follow with the assistant coaches and the players. So look for stories, videos, and bolts on what all of them have to say on the site this afternoon. Switching to recruiting, it's a big day for the Buckeyes because Torrance Gibson will announce his decision at 1 p.m. Eastern at his high school, and he is expected to pick Ohio State. The 4-star Gibson is ranked as the number 3 athlete prospect and the number 45 overall player in the country in the 2015 class per the 24/7 Sports Composite. Gibson would give the Buckeyes 19 commitments in their 2015 class and would likely vault them over Penn State and Notre Dame for the 10th best recruiting class in the country. Currently, Ohio State has the number 12 class in the land, according to the 24/7 Sports Composite. I watched Gibson closely at Friday Night Lights over the summer, and you can definitely envision him running Urban Meyer's offense. Many people have wondered if he'll be a quarterback or a wide receiver. I definitely think he'll be a quarterback. He's got a strong arm. He needs to learn how to read the field, of course, but this is a guy that can move well, very strong arm. I definitely think he's going to start out his career at quarterback. If he does move to wide receiver, it'll be down the line. But regardless of what position he might end up playing, this will be a very good get for the Buckeyes if Gibson does in fact pick Ohio State. We will have full coverage of his announcement this afternoon thanks to some of our friends in South Florida that work for 24/7 Sports. Bill Kurlick will also have an impact story if Gibson selects the Buckeyes as expected.
O-H-I-O.
Speaking of Bill Kurlick and quarterback recruiting, let's go out to the dean of Ohio State football recruiting right now.
Athens and future Buckeye quarterback Joe Burrow completed a spectacular senior regular season with a 48-22 win over Nelsonville York on Friday night as Burrow completed 23 of 30 passes for 379 yards and 4 touchdowns. For the regular season, Burrow completed 135 of 180 passes, 75% for 2,900 yards. He had a spectacular 42 touchdowns against just one single interception. Burrow threw just 45 incomplete passes during his senior season, the regular season, with almost as many touchdowns as I mentioned, 42 touchdown passes. Burrow and his teammates move to the first round of the playoffs on Friday night, a home game against the good 8-2 Granville team. Of course, many have talked about how Burrow doesn't play against very good competition, and certainly that's a legitimate concern, but the one game that he did play against a good team, Steubenville, Burrow made it look just as easy as he has done the rest of the regular season. Burrow certainly will go against stiffer competition as the playoffs arrive, but I think he's going to do just fine. In fact, I think Burrow has the potential to be a very good quarterback for the Buckeyes. Burrow doesn't have a spectacular arm, and he doesn't have the spectacular Braxton Miller moves and speed, but he's a winner. And I think he is going to be a strong candidate to be the Buckeyes' starting quarterback one day. Burrow is a good fit for Urban Meyer's spread offense. He can run when he needs to, but he is a pass-first guy who is very accurate and a winner, and certainly he is a guy that I'm high on. I really think that Joe Burrow has the potential and a chance to be an outstanding quarterback for the Buckeyes, and it's going to be fun watching him as he goes through the playoffs here in the next few weeks.
Thank you, Bill. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Burrow will do in the playoffs this month and what he'll be able to do at Ohio State in future seasons. What an amazing year he's having. Thanks to all the listeners out there. I hope you have a great day. Take it away, best damn band in the land.